Today, we explore how modern forensic science has transformed cold cases, helping to bring long forgotten truths into the light. In many instances, meticulous detective work combined with breakthroughs in technology has reconnected victims with their families and provided answers where there were once only silence. Have you ever wondered how modern forensic science can finally unlock secrets hidden for decades? This video takes you on a journey through several cases that span from heart-wrenching disappearances to puzzling murders, all solved with innovative techniques like DNA phenotyping, chemical isotope analysis, and genetic genealogy. These stories reveal how even the smallest clues, a piece of clothing, a stray hair, or subtle insect activity, can accumulate over time and point investigators toward justice and closure. We begin by looking at the case of a young woman found frozen in a Wisconsin creek. Move through a mysterious disappearance in Las Vegas, follow the tragic story of a young girl from Oregon, and delve into the painful circumstances of a troubled teenager whose life ended too soon. We conclude with the story of a gentle soul whose identity was pieced together through forensic reconstruction. Our first story takes us to Fond du Lac County in Wisconsin, where on November 23, 2008, hunters discovered the frozen remains of a young woman partially submerged in a shallow creek near an old, abandoned farm. Investigators worked on private property, carefully chiseling away the ice to extract the body. Later, scuba divers were brought in to search beneath the water's surface. Further analysis of insect traces around the body revealed that the victim had likely died during the summer, 2 to 4 months before her discovery in late autumn. With time, forensic experts managed to extract DNA from her femur, allowing them to enter her genetic profile into a national database. This breakthrough was the critical link that ultimately connected her to her family. Our next case takes us to Las Vegas, Nevada, where a series of unsettling events unfolded in January 1979. 16-year-old Kim Bryant, a student at Western High School, was seen on campus before heading to a nearby Dairy Queen with a friend. Just before their visit, witnesses reported that Kim and her companion were approached by 2 young men driving a classic Chevy from the mid-1950s. Decades later, advances in forensic science offered new hope. DNA evidence, once extracted from remnants left at the scene, was re-examined using genetic genealogy. Investigators built a detailed family tree from the recovered genetic material, slowly narrowing down the list of potential suspects. Ultimately, a long-overlooked connection led authorities to the individual responsible for her death. Our third story brings us to Lincoln County, Oregon. On December 10, 2020, a passerby stumbled upon human remains near a rest area, hidden in a duffel bag among forested expanses adjacent to a busy interstate. It soon became apparent that these remains belonged to a young girl, estimated to be between 7 and 9 years old. By October 4, 2021, one such breakthrough in forensic testing had identified the victim as 9-year-old Hayley Mae Koblenz. Hayley's life had been marked by instability. She had moved through several households with her biological mother and her partner in the Pacific Northwest, contributing to the lack of an official missing person report. Another heart-wrenching story is that of Quincy Jamar Davis. To the outside world, Quincy appeared as a well-dressed and friendly teenager who did well in school. Yet beneath this cheerful facade lay a troubled home life, marred by abuse and neglect. Raised by a mother known for her violent temper, Quincy endured continuous physical and emotional harm. As time passed, concerns grew about Quincy's welfare. Following a period of erratic school attendance and alarming signs at home, he eventually vanished from public view. In a deeply disturbing turn of events, his body was later found hidden in the trunk of an abandoned Mustang. Wrapped in plastic bags and secured with duct tape, the discovery of his remains sent shockwaves through the community. The final case we explore today revolves around the life and mysterious death of Peggy Lynn Johnson. Peggy's early years were difficult, and after the loss of her mother, she became especially vulnerable. She went to live with Linda Sue LaRoche, a nurse tasked with providing care and stability. Instead, Peggy's life took a darker turn, marked by neglect and emotional abuse. Before we move to our conclusion, it is important to reflect on the broader impact of these cases and the role of forensic innovation. The stories of Amy, Kim, Hayley, Quincy, and Peggy all highlight how a combination of meticulous investigative work and modern science can solve cases that once seemed unsolvable. Forensic experts today employ DNA phenotyping, genetic genealogy, and isotope analysis not just to establish identities, but to link unsuspecting clues into a coherent narrative. In wrapping up these investigations, we have witnessed a transformative journey where perseverance meets technological innovation. Each case, from Amy's identification in Wisconsin to Kim's tragic story in Las Vegas, Hayley's brief life in Oregon, Quincy's prolonged struggle, and Peggy's long-forgotten tale, reminds us that no story should be left unresolved. The blend of compassionate detective work and modern forensic science has slowly but surely provided answers for families longing for closure.